saw a lot of miracles during the time I studied with Abraham, who was a Hawaiian Kahuna in Kauai. And one of them was every summer he would build an outdoor kitchen totally without measurement, just through intuition. He would just intuit where to cut, and it would all be accurate to the millimeter. So he'd make this wonderful outdoor kitchen without a ruler or a yardstick, measuring tape. So it was things like this where it just opened my mind to see what we humans are capable of, that it's more, we're more miraculous. And, you know, he was a self-realized master, and that's part of why his intuition would be so accurate. But the more we free ourselves, the more capacities we get, even before self-realization. Human beings, we have a full deck inside, and it's just a wonder to learn how to tap into your capacities. One of the things I want to talk about is our bodies. So, you know, Abraham smoked. He fought in the Korean War, and he came back addicted to cigarettes. And he had no symptoms that smokers usually do. And when people, you know, judged him or criticized him, as some students, you know, did, he would say, you know, the judgment is worse than the act. And it made me think about how maybe our judgments are hard on our body. It's bad enough that we're doing something like smoking, but if we feel really bad about ourselves, we're doing it really guilty, that's probably really hard on the body. But I don't know whether this has been investigated by our scientists. But anyway, he had no symptoms. And when he died, again, this miraculous thing, or we'd consider it miraculous, although some people in the West can do this. It's mentioned by hospice nurses sometimes on videos. People know when they're going to die. So one day, Abraham just turned to his partner and said, well, you better take me to the hospital tonight because I'm going to pass, and I don't really want you waking up next to a dead body. So she did, and indeed he died. But he had been in perfect health despite being a smoker, no symptoms or anything. So, you know, I wonder if it was just heart failure. He'd finished his work for this lifetime, and the soul had completed the task, so it was time to leave his body. Yeah. Anyway, I notice how we're getting so concerned with health, and it's good to take care of our health, but our bodies they're not just faulty machines. They're miraculous temples of our God self. And the more we're in our God self, the more miraculous our bodies function, because we know we're not the physical. Like Abraham knew he was a soul, not his body. So knowing that, the smoking would have no effect on him. It's like that. And that's why, you know, in the traditional shamanic training, the shamans would drink poison. And it would be, if, you know, if they trusted, their bodies would deal with it. If they trusted, that would activate their God self to help the human body go into some heightened process to dislodge the usual thing that would happen with the poison. This is my point. It's like even just moving toward self-realization, what happens is your body starts tapping into the soul energy, and it becomes able to do things that you were not able to do before. Like I remember giving a workshop, and you know, it was dance. So we danced it was this movement. So I was training this movement, doing this movement 18 hours a day, and my cook left. So I had to now cook. And then on top of that, I got bronchitis. But just overnight, I got bronchitis. But even then, I still had the energy to continue with this workshop. And you know, after that workshop was over, I never got bronchitis again. It was almost like it came up as I was letting go of it, letting go of the whatever emotional block that gave me bronchitis, because as a little kid, I'd had a lot. It was my signature illness.